Attention passionate New York Giants fans. Latest news, something big is happening in the NFC East and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on New York Giants' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true New York Giants fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your friends and New York Giants fans. Let's get to the news now, folks. If you're a Giants fan, you know how crucial this offseason is shaping up to be. The NFL landscape is buzzing with rumors and confirmed moves, but one of the most exciting and potentially game-changing developments involves none other than Stefon Diggs. That's right, the talented wide receiver who's been a key piece in the NFL for years is now entering free agency, and the Giants are front and center as a prime landing spot. It's a move that could redefine their offensive strategy, give their new quarterback a reliable target, and push them closer to their Super Bowl aspirations. But let's unpack this a little more, because there's a lot to consider here, especially when it comes to how Diggs could fit into the Giants' system and what this means for their future. First, let's set the stage a little. Stefon Diggs, as many of you know, was traded to the Houston Texans during the 2024 offseason after spending several productive years with the Buffalo Bills. His move to Houston was seen as a gamble, a chance for a rebuilding team to add a veteran presence and a proven playmaker. And initially, Diggs was doing just that. Before he suffered a season-ending ACL injury, an unfortunate blow that has added some complexity to his situation, he was on pace to contribute significantly. In the games he played, Diggs racked up 496 yards and scored 3 touchdowns over 47 receptions. Not bad at all, especially considering the injury and the circumstances. But as we all know, football is a game of impact, and availability is key. Now, with his injury behind him and reaching free agency, Diggs is looking at a new chapter, and the Giants are one of the teams with a clear interest. Why? Because the Giants, as everyone is aware, have a few pressing needs this offseason. Their biggest need, no doubt, remains at quarterback. They need someone who can be the leader under center, a signal caller who can elevate the entire team. But even beyond that, wide receiver help is desperately needed. The Giants had some bright spots last season, with Malik Nabers showing promise as a young, emerging star, but relying solely on him isn't a sustainable plan. Defenses have all offseason to devise strategies to limit his impact, to double him, to bracket him, and to make life difficult for him early on. This is where Diggs fits perfectly. You see, Diggs is a player with a proven track record of being a reliable, explosive receiver who can make plays in critical moments. Even if he's not quite the player he was in his prime, he still offers immense value. His route running, hands, and ability to create separation are still top tier, and his experience is invaluable for a developing quarterback or a team trying to find consistency at the offensive skill positions. The connection between Diggs and the Giants' new offensive coordinator or head coach could be a game-changer. Remember, Brian Daboll, who previously worked with Diggs during their time together with the Bills, would know how to utilize him effectively. Daboll's offensive mind is well respected, and he's shown that he can develop and maximize the talents of his players. And speaking of Daboll, let's not forget that he's been known for his innovative approach to offense and his ability to get the most out of his players. When you combine that with Diggs' experience and skill set, you get a recipe for a dynamic, dangerous passing attack. Diggs, alongside a rising star like Malik Nabers, could form a formidable duo that defenses will struggle to cover. With a new quarterback under center, the Giants should be looking to add weapons that can make an immediate impact, and Diggs fits that mold perfectly. His ability to get open, his knack for making tough catches, and his leadership qualities could be exactly what the Giants need to take that next step offensively. Now I want to pause here for just a second. Pause here just for a second. If you want the YouTube algorithm to keep recommending the latest New York Giants news to you, it's super important that you leave a like on this video. Go ahead, it's quick and it makes a big difference. Thank you. Now let us continue with the big reveal. Because folks, this isn't just about a player signing a new contract, it's about a strategic move that could reshape the division. The NFC East has always been competitive, with the Cowboys, Eagles, and Commanders all vying for supremacy. If the Giants manage to land Diggs, that instantly elevates their offensive potency. It gives them a legitimate top-tier receiver who can stretch the field, create mismatches, and make life easier for whoever is under center. And let's talk a little about the player himself. Diggs, despite the injury, remains a player with a high football IQ and a competitive edge. His work ethic is unquestioned, and he's shown throughout his career that he can perform in the clutch. The Giants, in their recent history, have sometimes struggled with consistent offensive production, but adding a player like Diggs could be the spark they need. Plus, his familiarity with Daboll's system, considering their history, makes this move even more logical. It's a perfect fit in many ways, because Daboll knows how to incorporate a receiver like Diggs into his game plan, utilizing his route-running ability and his knack for making big plays. And this isn't just about adding a weapon, it's about the message it sends to the rest of the division. The Giants are serious about contending. They're investing in their roster, and bringing in a veteran like Diggs signals that they're not just trying to compete, they want to dominate. It's this kind of bold move that can shift the balance of power, especially if combined with other key signings or draft picks. The NFC East has always been a tough division, but with this kind of move, the Giants could be positioning themselves as serious contenders for the upcoming season. Now, let's think about what this could mean for the team's future. If Diggs joins, he provides a proven, reliable target that can help develop the young quarterback, whoever that may be. His presence will demand attention from defenses, opening up opportunities for other receivers and tight ends, and giving the Giants' offense a new dimension. It's the kind of move that can accelerate a team's rebuilding process, especially when you consider how a star receiver can elevate the entire offense. Of course, there are questions, too. Will Diggs be fully healthy? Will he be willing to sign with the Giants, considering their current quarterback situation and overall team competitiveness? Those are valid concerns, but the potential benefits seem to outweigh the doubts. The Giants have shown in recent years that they're willing to make bold moves to improve, and if they can land Diggs, it could be one of the most impactful signings of the offseason. Looking ahead, if this move happens, it could also influence the division's dynamic. The Eagles and Cowboys will certainly be watching closely, trying to counteract the Giants' new weapon. It's a chess match, and the addition of Diggs could be one of the key moves in that game. For the Giants, it's about creating a sustainable offensive identity, a way to keep defenses honest and to give their quarterback every chance to succeed. In the end, fans, we're talking about a potential game changer. The Giants have a golden opportunity here to add a player who can make a real difference, a guy who's been a perennial threat in the NFL. If they manage to pull this off, it's going to send shockwaves through the division and set the stage for an exciting season ahead. Remember, the NFL is a league of adjustments, and sometimes the right signing at the right time can completely alter the course of a franchise's future. So keep your eyes peeled because this story isn't over yet, and the offseason still has plenty of surprises in store. And now, New York Giants fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on this? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion matters so much to us and to the Giants. Do you believe Diggs is the missing piece? Are you excited about the potential of this signing? Or do you think there are other areas the team should focus on? Whatever it is, we want to hear your voice. And don't forget, I'll be back soon with more updates, so stay tuned for the latest New York Giants news, rumors, and analysis. Thanks for being part of this community, and as always, let's keep the passion alive for our beloved Giants.